guys, so this is another review. So this is a review of this game. So that is Tour de France on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So first off, the boring side of this, yeah, this has been given to me by the publishers for review purposes, but this is going to be my honest opinion on this game. So first of all, I don't really have anything that's like Tour de France style, so I just put a swimming costume on. I thought that kind of did the get up of like Tour de France, well, the closest bloody thing that I've got anyway. So all in all, first things to know about this game is it is a management style game, so you can control the characters separately by themselves, but it is mainly a bit like Football Manager. You control this game completely for the management side of it. If you enjoy games like that, like Football Manager, it is 110% for you. If not, and you want a more action kind of Forza experience, then this game is not for you. So this game is 110% really complicated. I found it incredibly complicated, learning everything, remembering everything, what everything does. You can change between characters of your team. You've obviously got like 5-6 members of your team. If you're at the front, you can go to the character at the back, and you can do lots of things. So there is that aspect of it. So what I'm going to quickly do is switch round to the other camera so you can see the PlayStation 4 video that I'm going to do for you, so you can actually see what it looks like on the PlayStation 4. So 2 secs. Hey guys, so this is a close-up of the actual game itself. So this is the normal title screen. As you can see, you've got the main races, pro teams, pro leaders, you've got challenges and stuff like that, as well as training, and then obviously credits and stuff like that. But we're going to go on the races quickly. So obviously you've got different bits here. So you've got tours, classics and my tour. So we're just going to go on the normal stage and solo, obviously missions as I'm calling it, but solo, career, and just continue with what we're doing. So we've picked the Sky team to be our team. We're going to go continue with that one.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong.
So you do get a voiceover. This game, I said, it's all about like coaching. It's a bit like the Football Manager, but as you can see, we've got all the classifications and where everyone is on the right hand side. But we're going to go into this race so I can show you what it's like. This is our team, and you can see how they've recovered with their stamina. But yeah, so if we just go into the main game, so you get the logo come up, which I think is pretty nice, and this is really nice. You get like an overlay of what race you're actually doing, and it gives you obviously a brief on the actual race itself.
Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today there's a team time trial on the program. Let me remind you that it's the time of the 5th rider that counts. Let's be clear, time trials aren't our strong point. Try to limit the damage.
So as you can see here, it shows us exactly what's expected in this team trial game. So if we go into this game, so it shows you all the buttons you need to press, which is pretty good. You will need to learn these quite well. Showing us the favourites for this race. So this is our team, and we're going to, obviously on the right hand side it shows you what everybody is good at, mediocre at and not so good at. So the red is what they're not so good at, the white is what they're mediocre at, and the green is what they're really good at. So some people are all-rounders, some people are better at sprinting, and some people are better at going up mountains and harder terrain. So it's good to keep an eye on that. So if we go into, we can pick whatever character we like to go into it.
Preparing to set off. Will they manage to beat the reference time for this team time trial? We'll know in a few
So this is what it looks like. So first of all, I'm going to say the actual people, when you look at them closely, and the riders per se, to me don't look very good. Like this butt kind of view is quite good, but other than that, the main people on the left hand, right hand side, to me, don't look as graphically good as what they could be. So when we get further out, you'll see the trees and the landscape, and that actually looks pretty good. I think the graphics for that is really nice. As I said, this is a time trial, for a team time trial, so you are expected to get your 5th person across the line, and that's what counts.
Try to balance out the relays, lads. There has to be 5 at the finish. It's the time of the 5th rider that counts.
So he constantly voices over while you're playing, and as you can see, so the trees and the landscape looks absolutely lovely, and all the buildings. It was just more the people that I wasn't very impressed with. But so you can do this the whole way through, and as you can see on the right hand side, you have a box, and the box pretty much is the landscape and where you are, and as you go along there's different checkpoints, and the last green checkpoint is the finish line. So you can fast forward if you want to, that's up to you. I would definitely recommend fast forwarding in some of these games, because yeah, it can be quite mundane. The circles down below are obviously, the one going up is how fast you're going, the blue, red and yellow one is your stamina and basically your stuff like that, so that's key to keep an eye on. You do have gels that you can take, a red gel and a blue gel in certain races, that helps take your stamina back up. But as I said, there is fast forwarding elements of the game, and I would recommend using it, because sometimes these races can take, in real time, 25 to 30 minutes. And I think if you're a massive Tour de France fan and you're massively into your cycling, then yes, I would recommend it 110%, because you're going to really enjoy it. You're going to enjoy everything about it. If you're that into Tour de France, you're going to like the fact you can be whatever team you want to be, and then you're riding along and basically doing the courses that pretty much that they're doing in real Tour de France. So that is very good. In the downside, this game is apparently a 3 and up. I would not recommend this for a 3-year-old. It is far too complicated and took us quite a while to actually work out what to do, how to do it in the best ways. And you can see you do get fluctuations of people standing to each side, which is quite realistic to the actual Tour de France. And I said it is a good game, and if you're into Football Manager and just managing games in general, then this is definitely for you. It is obviously that type of game, but if you're really not and you're just looking more for a basic racing game, so like your typical snowboarding game or your typical racing game, then this isn't for you. This has got a lot involved in it, and you've got to definitely put a lot of work into this. I can see people spending many hours and hours on this. I haven't actually checked this as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's additional add-ons and DLC for this game, because I'm sure they'll do that with customised shirts and stuff like that, and if they haven't thought of that, I'm sure it won't be long until they do think of that. The green line on the floor, as you can see, is your idle point, where if you want to follow that, you can follow that. You don't initially have to though, you can follow whoever you want. This is more of a team one, but on the normal one you can choose to follow people very closely by clicking the square button, I believe it is, or if you want to sprint you can mash the X button. But yeah, as you can see, we're nearly ending the race now. We've got 5 kilometers to go. All the same advertising's there, so I'm kind of wondering how much they've actually paid for the advertising as well, because yeah, just everything is there. Even just using the people's names that are in these, they must have had permission and stuff. A bit like FIFA. So nice shot of their bums. But yeah, we have enjoyed playing this game, and as I said, it is one of those ones that we will probably go back to, but I'm not going to spend a massive amount of time on this game. I said if it was more of a Forza or something like that, then yeah. So we're just going to mash it and see how fast we can get. So this is this final kind of sprint. You've got 1 kilometre to go. Obviously you do have the car, you know, that way you know if you're in front. The yellow bar is if you're exceeding how much you can do, but everyone made it across the line. Bit of fast forwarding.
Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage. Finishing in the top 10, even though the stage didn't suit us, is very satisfying.
There we go, so we did quite well on that one. So as you can see, this is like updating our progress, and it tells you where everybody is and who's top on the right hand side. But yeah, so that's pretty much a best overview of the game that I can give you, but I'm going to flick back around to the screen and I'll see you in a moment. So now we're back round. As you can see, it is a fun game, and I would recommend it. There isn't a storyline as of such in the game. It pretty much is you are a manager of the team and you need to manage them to get exactly where they need to be, win certain tournaments, etc. All in all though, I did enjoy the game in a sense of my likes of the game are pretty much that it is something that you can really get into and put a lot of time into, and if you did that and you were really into cycling, it would be amazing. My dislikes of the game are pretty much that it's very complicated. I think this game states obviously an age rating on it, and I'm not gonna lie, the age rating is far too low. I would not give that to this age rating of like that kind of age, because they're not going to be able to like do it. It's too complicated. As I said, it took quite a while to remember everything that you're meant to do and what's supposed to happen. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it in that sense. My actual review out of 10, 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, would honestly be a 6 out of 10, mainly because of the complication of it. This is, as far as I'm aware, their first Tour de France game. I might be wrong on that. You can quote down in the comments below if I am wrong on that. If it is, which I said I have researched and I believe it is the first one, it might just be that it needs a few tweaking and a few little elements changed, and then it will be amazing and brilliant and we'll all love it. So it is good though, and I think if you're into cycling, you're into Tour de France and those kind of games, I would highly recommend it for you. If you're not and you're just looking for an easy game to play like Forza, SSX, like snowboarding, then it's not for you. But let me know in the comments down below what you think, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.